I mean, you don't use them that much now.
What does that mean?
Oh my Jesus, that's quite a hole.
Oh, I received an unsolicited nude photograph.
Oh.
Antonio, you're ice skating
I'm
around.
skating
You're
around.
skating
Well,
around.
it's a compliment.
Oh, Danny boy, the pipes are calling.
Mini Dan.
That's me.
Little tiny Dan. Little tiny Dan on here.
We celebrated St. Patrick's Day yesterday.
Yeah.
And
You know.
safe to say the boys a little hungover.
It's part of the game.
It's the old Irish tradition.
Yeah, it's the old Irish tradition. And, uploading schedules, it happens. This is, after the holiday, but we're not going to not be festive. What do we look
Because
like?
St. Patrick's Day is a very important holiday in Picky Boys lore.
Unbelievably.
Because this is, not only is St. Patrick's Day, but it's the 3-year anniversary of Picky Boys.
3 years.
3 years.
And we're coming up on the 10K subscriber number.
I know. We should be able to, if we were a baby,
Okay.
we'd be able to walk by now, right?
I'd argue
And talk.
I'd argue that we're definitely talking.
Yeah, we're in our talking stage.
And as the podcast as a whole, I feel like we're definitely walking.
We're walking.
I think we're walking.
Hey, I'm walking.
I'm walking. Goo goo gaga. Right?
No, we had plenty of Guinnesses. I had the most beer I think I've ever had in my life last night.
Well, all three of them.
I was just got me. No, but I was just pounding back Guinnesses all day long.
Hate them. And also
stole this.
Oh yeah, blatantly stole it. It looks very well made too.
Blatantly stole it. Yeah, this man's pin. He definitely wants this pin.
Yeah, that pin looks fairly. You're blocking it with the mic, I think. But that pin looks fairly. Let's see if we zoom in on that, future me.
It says Island, and then I like these things. Kind of just
Yeah, instead of wearing one hat, you're wearing two hats.
Yeah,
two hats with a little Lucky Charm on. You ever find
that's what they used to call me, Danny Two Hats.
Danny Two Hats? Were you one of those ones you would take off your first hat and then boom, second hat?
No, I used to. I actually for a while when I was like, I wanted to have a thing.
Okay.
That people would recognize me by, and so I would.
The face wasn't enough.
Yeah, exactly. So I would wear a hat. I'd put it through the loop on my belt buckle, like my pants.
Okay.
And so the hat would just kind of sit there. Sit kind of on my. So it's almost like a hat on your side.
Right.
And that was my MO. And then sometimes I'd double it up and wear a hat as well.
God, that is the coolest thing I've ever heard in my life. That is that is peak cool.
Yeah, I mean, I am peak cool.
And no one said, "What the fuck is your dick hat doing?"
No,
what
people were like, "Why do you need two hats?"
Just in case the wind blows away this one, babe.
I was glad that the bar was, is back and bustling. St. Patrick's Day is, has been a little weak for the past 2 years.
Yeah.
But every time I go out on St. Patrick's Day, I was wearing this, fit chase. I had a green hat on, I had green shoes on.
Okay.
And then you see these fucking people that are just couldn't care less. They have no idea what's going on.
Some people probably didn't even know it was St. Patty's Day.
Yeah, I know. And I'm gonna go up and pinch him.
Yeah, I'm gonna pinch him right in the
Because
right in the rib.
How do you even if I don't like a holiday I celebrate, I'm a festive guy.
That's fair.
I love festivities.
Dude, daylight savings.
What about it?
Totally permanent now.
Well, not yet.
Well, I mean, but
2023.
Why did
and also it's gotta pass through the House and the president.
But why did it take so long for that to even be a concept?
Well, some people say the National Sleep Organization put out a paper that said that they disagree with the move because with this, even though it will always be lighter later, it'll during the winter it'll be dark at 8 a.m. And they say the typical American sleep schedule will be thrown off of its circadian rhythm.
Yeah, those cicadas.
So and that's a big deal.
Yeah, because I saw some crazy stat. Daylight savings when we lose an hour. No, yeah, when we lose an hour. So this one.
Yeah.
Heart attacks go up.
Oh, 25%.
25%.
Yeah.
That is way too many. That's too many heart attacks.
Sleep is very important, which is funny because it's oh God, if I could never sleep, I would trade so much in my life to never have to sleep.
To never have to sleep. What would you trade?
I'd trade anything. Anything.
A leg.
I would give a leg to never have to sleep.
2 legs.
I've always said, and you know, I've gotten some fierce resistance from the legless.
Oh, the legless community.
Yeah, from the legless community.
Oh, okay.
But I always said that I think I would fare well with missing a leg.
I mean, you don't use them that much now.
What does that mean?
I'm agreeing.
I get fair use. My legs are like my strongest body part.
Yeah, and you're willing to give those up?
I'm willing to give them up because I think I want to have like those cool like blade type things that Oscar Pistorius had before he murdered his wife.
Excuse me?
You know
What?
Oscar Pistorius?
No, but blade kind? You want blades
You know
for legs?
they're like curved bow. You ever see Kingsman?
Yeah.
Like the woman.
Someone had this in real life and murdered somebody with it? Is that what you're saying?
Well, no, he just shot her in the bathroom.
Oh, I guess that's easier than using your leg sword.
Yeah. Oh, no, yeah. I mean, he wasn't even cool about it.
No, it's like, hey.
Yeah, he was just like,
Yeah.
hello.
And then he clanked away
Yeah, then he,
with his leg swords.
and then he had like some bullshit story that, you know, there was an intruder in his home.
And he missed.
And he missed and shot his wife.
Point blank in the
bathroom.
forehead.
Yeah.
It's like, oops.
So may she rest in peace.
Yeah.
But
Sorry to joke about that.
And, you know, may he rot in prison forever.
Yeah. Legless and swords filled.
Do they give you...
Jesus, that was the longest sip ever.
Do they give you... is there like legless... If you're legless in jail...
Here we go.
Is there can you only get like, oh, these are the prison legs? You know, you can't have like carbon fiber legs.
Right, you need wet cardboard and toilet paper legs.
No, well, you're not like that, but you know, these are just like, you know, the legs from like, you know, like, I don't know, like
the back of the
like the
room.
war, like old war time prosthetics. Like that's what we use here because
Stilts.
I mean, that's what they are, kind of.
I mean, they're very fancy stilts.
That's also true. You could also, if anybody was afraid, if you're tiny and you're short, maybe consider losing your legs, and then you can, you know, get some inches.
Why not just wear lifts? Just wear lifts.
Because
add a heel to your shoe.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, I've been getting ads for that. They're like. Put these in your shoes next time you say you're 6'4" on Tinder.
Grow 6 inches.
And it's like, okay, but so walk me through this. Are we fucking with shoes on?
I was about to say
forever because she's gonna realize that, you know, I'm like fucking walking in heels when I take my shoes
clank,
off.
clank, clank.
like
he's on his tippy toes.
The entire facade is gonna falter when I take off my shoes and I take a giant step down.
Yeah, I get off my step stools.
Yeah. So I don't know who these people are, who this is for. Also, they go inside your shoe.
It's a heel.
I don't have a shoe around here.
I also don't have a shoe.
But it's like
I can imagine a shoe.
To add 3 or 4 inches, your heel is going to be like at the top of your shoe.
Right, you would need a bigger shoe.
You need like a boot.
You would need but then that would start hurting.
Yeah, these I don't know. I it's just one of those things, you know. It's one of those things that you're just stuck with.
The commercial shows them sometimes stacked in 6. It's like you can't you made a shoe now. This is what you're gonna wear. You can't put this in the shoe.
Yeah, exactly. And it's very strange. I saw a video of somebody who is like 5'2", and
Okay.
like the angle at which they walk around life, and I'm like, wow, this is wild.
This is something that I've never. Well, you've experienced at some point.
This is I have experienced at some point, but now and now think about someone who's like 7 feet tall.
Well, I don't know what that looks like. He could dunk a basketball.
They must like they are really experiencing life at a different level than us.
At the up there.
Up there, yeah. But I would get so pissed if I was tall and somebody was like, "How's it going up there?"
I would be way more okay with that than how's the weather down there, pal? I would be way more okay with it. Also, if I'm taller than you and you say that, I'll just spit on you. What are you gonna do? Punch me in the dick? Your face is right there anyway.
Yeah, there's kind of a point, you know, it's like if you're gonna be like if you're gonna be 5'2", I think I'd rather just
Oh, here we go.
go full Monty and go and be a little person. You know?
take inches
I'd
off.
rather be like 3'11".
Oh.
I think I really would because there's like a imagine what is the cutoff for like what is like a little person?
4'10".
4'10". Now
Yes.
imagine being 4'11"
And
or
you're-
5 feet.
Okay.
And so like you're cast out by the little people because you're too tall,
Mm-hmm.
and then you're relentlessly mocked by
The tallies.
the everybody else,
Right.
and now you're just in the middle.
So you're saying
So I
you put
I'd
it,
always this is kind of ties back into the legs. Is that I'd always rather just be the extreme. You know, I don't want like I wouldn't want a like a weird leg. I just cut it off.
yeah, you just show
I
your-
wouldn't want to be in the middle of the height spectrum. Just give me super short or super tall.
you just show your leg to the doc. Say, yeah, just a little off the top, pal.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, maybe up to the calf. We'll go down from there. We'll work from there. Side note though, sex with shoes. That's a old trade.
That's the name of my band.
Sex with shoes. That's the name of my sex tape. It's an old parlor trick in porn. That's what they do.
Why?
Intense grip. So they're naked all the way down to the feet. You never see it. The only time I see someone's feet is when the legs are by their ears. You know, it's like when do you see the guy's feet?
You're not right. You're not watching the right porn.
Yeah, where they're just hanging upside down and shit.
I was talking more about like feet.
Well, yeah, obviously, if I'm watching feet, then they
No,
can't have
no.
shoes. And again, the guy, you don't see the guy. I mean, you don't. My point is, if whoever's banging who, if they're standing, you don't see their feet. I guarantee they're wearing shoes. That's what I'm saying. I understand there's foot porn, and they're not just wearing shoes.
I don't know if I've ever had sex with shoes on.
I keep my socks on a lot. I'm a sock boy.
That's fine.
Yeah, but the thing is, now if you're on the ground,
Mm-hmm.
you can't have socks on unless it's like a rug
Yeah.
or tile. And well, where are you doing it at a tile? It's like a kitchen. So now I have a wood floor and socks. My legs are spreading like fucking a baby gazelle that just came out of the womb. You know, I don't know how to stand. I got no grip. Put a shoe on. One shoe will do it. Put a shoe on. Change the game.
Yeah, I'm counting. I'm counting in my head.
1.
2,
There
and then
it is.
I don't think I've ever had sex with shoes on.
There it is. You gotta try it.
Have you?
Yeah, if it's I just yeah.
With
if it's
shoes?
yeah, shoes.
Where?
Where?
I've done. I think there's. You know,
Hotel, I guess.
I've done sexual acts with shoes on. Like, you know, in the sphere of sex.
Under the pants
But
or
not
over the pants? stuff?
not full blown shabam.
Like
you know?
like you're stealing a base, or you've made it to a base, like over the pants or under the pants shoe stuff.
Oh, I'm like a streaker on the field. I'm running all the bases. And then I get tackled by security.
I don't know what that translates to in this metaphor. You're losing me. You're losing me.
No, I don't know. Either way, regardless.
I
Get a,
thought you were crushing it.
I'll have next time I have sex.
You'll call me.
I'll
You FaceTime me.
I'll FaceTime you and I'll say, "Hey, look at these shoes."
Dude, that's a strange thing for me too. It's like just people that just are on the phone with people while they're banging.
Mm-hmm.
Something weird about that.
Yeah, I was at the Tame Impala concert and there was a
Oh.
woman on FaceTime with her grandma, and I was like, "What are you doing?"
What was happening at the Tame Impala concert?
She was just like, here we are."
Oh, I was talking about, we were talking about banging, and then you went to Tame Impala. I don't know what's happening in that crowd.
I was just talking about how
Inappropriate FaceTimes.
inappropriate FaceTimes, because I know somebody who, you know, he'd be having a sex with a girl and then he'd send a Snapchat to his friends. That's weird to me. First of all, I don't
That
want
starts getting
I don't want to
dicey.
see. First of all, like, you know, do you have this person's consent
Yeah,
to film them?
that's the first
One.
question.
Second of all, I don't want to see you fail to satisfy somebody.
Yeah,
Third of all,
but let me see if you have shoes
I don't
on.
want to see your dick. Yeah, just show me if you have shoes on, and then let's
Yeah.
move to the next topic.
And also the thing is, like, there's a lot of people out there that do show their There, what is it? What kind of not nude? I'll just use the word nudes. There's a lot of people that show nudes that they receive.
Yeah.
I don't like that in the first place, but also it's like you don't know. Like, let's say you have sex with you're having a great month. You have sex with 2 girls in a month. You're having a stellar month, and
And it's like a lifetime.
yeah, you're having a year's worth in a month, the greatest month ever.
Okay.
And now you're showing your friends. It's like you don't know if now you catch feelings for this girl or you marry her or you go out with her, and now all your friends saw her naked. It's like it's just a weird thing to just show people's.
Yeah, no,
nudes.
it's a weird thing. Keep your sex to yourself unless other people explicitly ask to see it.
Yeah, but unless the only thing is if you mess up and it's on your screen and I see it by accident, I don't care who it is. Now you have to show me. That's the only.
That's weird.
That's the only rule I'll say.
That's a weird.
That's the
caveat.
only
That
rule I'll
seems
say.
like you've been in this situation.
It's like because. Well, now it's just curiosity. You caught me in this fish trap.
curiosity. Fuck the cat.
Curiosity. Fuck the cat with shoes on. I'm telling you, like if I saw half a nipple, I'd be like, all right, well now I gotta. Well, what's going on here?
Yeah, I have to see.
Yeah, what's going on here? I gotta see full nipple.
Speaking of, I don't know if we're allowed to say this, but I received an unsolicited nude photograph
Oh,
in my Instagram DMs.
was it a?
Let's start with. Please stop sending me these things.
So stop sending. It's been many.
Please stop. I'm flattered, but I'll ask if I want one.
You get 10 more now, like immediately,
no,
right? Like
please.
this isn't even out
It's
yet.
like-
You have
yeah,
10 more.
it's like-
It's like they just hear it.
Yeah, it's like the Barbara Streisand effect. It's like once you ask the internet to take something down, it'll just come back 10 times harder. No, please stop sending me lewd photographs.
That's a very good. That's a very,
Unless you're a baseball player.
yes, unless you're baseball players.
Yeah, but no, if hello, maybe.
Did it get you? Like, was
Maybe.
it just a
It was,
bam?
it was one of those Instagram like open photo things.
View photo.
And this person was like, "Hey, check this out." Like it was like a 2000 scam email.
Yeah, or like a new deal on a Toyota.
Yeah, like, hey, like
You
so,
won.
So basically, yeah, it said, "Hey, you won a new iPhone 13."
Yeah.
And I clicked the photo,
bam.
and bam,
Balls, a butt,
a pair of
Oh, penis.
of heavies.
balls.
No, it was a
Bags?
pair of bosoms.
Oh,
It was a pair of bosoms.
nipples.
Yeah, nips and all.
Damn, fucking wild out here, dude.
Yeah,
It's wild out in these
I
streets.
know, but when I got it, I went, ah!
Oh,
I was so taken aback.
yeah, he went like this.
I was so taken aback. So please stop sending those.
And then it just goes away.
yeah, and then it goes away.
It's like a Snapchat kind of.
yeah.
Well, good for you.
No, yeah, like I said, I don't.
No, I'm saying not good for you that you received it. I mean, yeah, I guess good for you, but also, it's a good policy. Get that out there.
Yeah, I'm I'm Mormon, so I really don't want you to send these lewd photographs. It's against my religion.
I'm celibate, and I can't have any temptation.
Yeah. Oh, she ripped this.
It's ripped.
Yeah.
Oh my Jesus, that's quite a hole.
Oh, jeez.
Oh my God, that's quite a hole. Honestly, this doesn't mean I made this hole.
There's me.
Unbelievably, speaking of holes, I unbelievably ripped my jeans
Speaking
in the
of
Uber yesterday.
holes,
I
really?
unbelievably ripped my jeans in the Uber yesterday.
Oh, there's nothing worse than you hearing that. You can feel it too, like the tension. It's
Dude,
just like,
oh, fuck, because I got it caught in the bathroom, my zipper, and then it was already like kind of fucked up, and then I stepped into the Uber dude, and I thought like a piece of paper ripped. I heard, I was like, what is that? And then it was just a huge breeze happening from the guy's AC, and
Yeah.
bro, I'm not kidding. It was like, well, I can't show you my pants because I'm wearing embarrassing pants, but from like my
you're wearing Polar Express pants.
I am wearing Polar Express pants. So there you go. Imagine that. From my like crotch, dude, down to my calf, it was fucking
whole thing?
shattered. Yeah, it was ripped.
Wow.
If you fucking gave me a leg touch, you would have just felt skin. It's like I was wearing Speedo.
Yeah, there was
Unbelievably ripped.
There was one time I was working at my job, and there was a guy giving a presentation on stage.
Ooh.
And he ripped his pants, and what happens next will flabbergast you.
Will shock me.
So he's wearing like professional like work type pants.
Yeah, like dress pants.
Yeah, and for some reason he makes some kind of odd maneuver, and he
does a
rips his pants in front of everybody. He is going commando.
Oh man, in a
You
dress,
just,
in a dress
you
suit.
just see his ass, and then he went ho ho, and everybody went, oh my god,
Is it cold in here?
yeah.
Who's
Yeah.
doing full
And then
splits
he's-
in dress pants?
And then he ran off the stage, and everybody was like, and then the person who's kind of like I guess the MC, trying
The
to
host.
the host is like, oh well, well that was odd. Let's give it up for James.
we indeed do not see London, and we do not see France.
Yeah, but who goes commando in dress pants?
Dude, first of all,
I know people. There are people who go commando in jeans.
What do you-
masochist
yeah,
fucks.
what do you just have calloused balls? Like
I know,
What,
I
what are you
wouldn't-
trying to do? That's rash waiting to happen.
I don't go commando ever.
There's a zipper.
Yeah,
There's a zipper.
I
What are you
know.
doing?
I know.
Unless that they're like, oh look, I could unzip my jeans with no hands. It's like,
Yeah, it's I cannot imagine going commando at all. Really, I like the support of underwear.
I would go commando when
Feels
I was
like someone's touching my balls,
at all times.
which is nice.
Yeah, everyone loves a good ball touch, and now if you could have that constantly,
Yes.
I can't even fathom that. Unless the only I could see that if like you shit yourself in the bathroom and you have to throw out your underwear and you're in jeans and now this is how you have to live because it's better than the smell.
Yeah,
I can see that.
Well, yeah. These are like desperate times call for desperate measures.
Intense measures.
But who is wearing commando jeans without this? Although that they do say that because of the clothes we wear, our appendages are
tiny.
closer to our body. They don't gravity doesn't weigh on them. Like if you go to there's still like
The tribes out there?
tribes and they have like they have very droopy penises and droopy boobs.
Tatas, yeah.
Yeah.
Their nipples hit their belly buttons.
Yeah, and that's just old gravity.
That's old Newton, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wore a lot of tidy whities as a kid.
Really tighty whities.
Yeah, as a child. Like I wasn't really going to the store and picking out my underwear. So
Yeah.
I can't even imagine the long term damage anti-gravity that did to my undercarriage.
Yeah.
I'm sure
that's what we're gonna blame it on.
Yeah, I'm blaming it solely on that and not
On the
genetics.
tidy whities. Yeah,
It's the tiny whities.
I'm blaming it on the cup that I used in baseball for my entire run.
My entire career.
From Pee Wee baseball to 7th grade, I jammed my shit into
A Pee Wee cup?
Pee Wee cup.
I mean, that's just evolution.
Because I was afraid. My mom would always ask me. She was like, "Do you need a bigger cup or cup size or something?" And I was like, "It's about the way it fits on the hips. It's not about
It's not about the size. It's not the motion of the ocean,
it's not
mom.
about my pee pee."
It's not about my pee-pee, mama. My pee-pee's fine.
And because I don't know why, but it thank God I never got I was never.
Hit in the dick.
I never played. Because,
Thank God I've never put in.
Because if I was hit there, it probably would have caused some long-term damage.
Yeah, honestly, I feel like it's the same thing as the foot wraps in the Asian culture, like of making your feet tiny.
Oh, the bindings.
yeah, you
the ballerina,
Yeah,
ballerina binding.
Yeah, to make your
things.
feet like a size 2, whatever. But my
Yeah.
point is, your body now thinks that it has to adapt to this Pee Wee cup for 10 years.
It's like, have you ever seen the square watermelons?
Yes.
If you grow a watermelon
Or a
inside of a square cube, it will conform to whatever shape,
Yeah.
whatever prison it's put into.
Now imagine a growing boy's undercarriage being encased in a Pee Wee cup for 10 years. You can imagine what
gonna
that
be
side
small.
looks like. It's
gonna be small.
It's gonna come out. So that's the price we pay for safety.
Yeah, it's for the love of baseball.
I
That's why I did it.
hate the player, love the game, baby.
Yeah, it's the America's pastime. I think everybody who plays baseball has a small dick.
Yeah, I knew that's where that was gonna go.
I think that's true.
I agree. How can
And if there's anybody who disagrees with that,
Prove
send
it.
proof. Yeah, send proof.
Prove it.
Danny is watching on Instagram.
yeah. Put it alongside your baseball bat. I want to measure. I need reference. I
Send
need reference.
proof, please.
Yeah, I can imagine that. Definitely the what sport do you think has majority of the tiniest wieners?
Oh,
Well, it's kind of a setup question, I suppose.
yeah.
Because there's one that I don't think is.
Antonio, you're ice skating
I'm
around.
skating
you're,
around.
You're skating
Well,
around
it's a compliment. It's a compliment.
because there are typically tall people in that sport.
Yeah, very tall, and usually people who are tall and have big feet,
Big undercarriage.
big undercarriage,
Yeah.
and
Okay. Yeah. I could agree. I agree.
So I'm saying not that sport. Whatever sport we happen to be talking about,
Yeah,
not that one.
not that sport. I'd say probably the
Golf?
smallest dick sport is horse racing. The little jockeys
Because they are usually short.
because they're short.
Because they're usually short.
Because they're
and
short, and also when you ride on the horse, it just fucking bangs your dick into your body.
Yeah, you have to learn through ancient techniques to suck it up while you're riding.
So smallest dicks,
Jockeys.
horse jockeys, and biggest dicks.
Basketball, lacrosse, basketball.
Basketball.
Probably.
Probably. Yeah.
I'd be
Yeah.
surprised for the statistics. And then there's hockey, which is probably a middle ground, very average.
There is yeah.
What was that?
No,
What was
no,
that?
no.
I have some experience.
Hockey is I feel like a lot of hockey people there's like definitely there's
Big dick energy.
There's a guy it's big dick energy.
Big dick energy sport, but
I think there's one guy on every hockey team that just has a gigantic dick, and then everybody else small dick.
like they all gave him the power.
Yeah.
All the
Exactly.
the juju,
Yeah.
mojo, whatever word you want to use for it.
Either way,
That was a great way to ice skate that. I loved every
either
second.
way,
of
whatever. What else has been on your mind?
that. I don't know. We were talking about your small wiener, so now I'm thinking. Now I can't get off that.
I was trying to change the topic.
I know,
What
but I
else?
can't
What
get
else?
off
Get off it. We should join a religion.
Oh, which religion would you join? I mean,
Scientology.
yeah, I was gonna say I would just go full
Yeah.
Tom Cruise.
Yeah, for sure.
And then I'd try to raise, climb in the ranks. Maybe I'll be a what's the head of a Scientology thing?
Lord
Science.
Farquaad.
I was gonna say like a space cadet or something.
Yeah,
I don't know.
something like
Whatever
that.
works. And then now I'm making change in the inside.
Mm-hmm.
But once I I get to the last level. Now I'm in it though. So now I might have to just stay in there forever, or because I don't know their power. So really, it's an endless trap, and I'll just become a Scientologist.
Yeah, I mean, they obviously have something on you because there's a lot of high profile Scientologists, and not a lot of them speak as to what Scientology even is.
And also, I don't
One time they
God.
tried to get me.
like kidnap.
They sit outside a mall, and they have like these like silver batons, and they're attached to all these wires, and they're like,
What?
and they're like, do you want to know if it's like a fake thing? They're like, do you want to know what your like stress levels are and like what your levels of, they have some weird word, it's like tannins or that, no, that's the things in wine. But they're like, do you want to know what your tannins, what your tannin levels are?
Right.
And you hold on to these like things, and then they ask you like, have you ever had inappropriate thoughts about your family member?
Where were you on 9/11?
Yeah, exactly. and then there's a meter that goes and then they say, all right, well, given your test results, we think that this is the book you should read. And then they try to sell you the book of Scientology.
You're like, ha ha.
And yeah, and then I mean, I'm a New Yorker, so I'm versed in not buying things.
Yeah.
There's guys. I don't know if any New Yorkers watching, and it's other cities too, I'm sure. But there's a big thing in New York where these guys hand you a CD and say, "Hey, here's my free mixtape,"
Or even just
and then like accost you until you give them $10.
yeah, dude. Or even just candy. I've had like it's like, hey, a Reese's for my kid. And like, oh, it's $5, dude. I've seen them fight each other over money. Like we were in high school, so we look young on top of being young, and they'll swarm. I guess the words I'm using is gonna sound rude, but they swarm what appeared to be the weakest one of us. It's just the youngest.
Yeah.
And they're like, hey man, and they hand it to him. It's a piece of candy too. And it's like just like scammers in Europe and shit. It's like, oh, here, give me $5. And then he only had a 10 and he pulled out the 10 and then the guy just took the 10 out of his hand. It's like, all right, yeah, I guess 10. And then a guy saw that, came over, and I guess he saw there was money going around, and then they were fighting over the 10 that both of them didn't even really deserve at all.
Yeah, I just usually go with I just like put my head down, just don't take anything. I
Just-
say no. But I think you could go the other way. If you're bold enough, you could just be like, "Do you want to be my friend?" You know?
man.
And then they'll probably be like, "Oh shit.
It's like, oh, God.
I'm going to leave now."
It's like, that would be,
That's a good one.
it's like, how much for the whole box? How much for the whole box? Or you just, dude, really?
Or you flip the reverse religion on them. You say like, "Hey, like, do you have time? Like, I kind of want to talk to you about Christ."
This, do you, who is your Lord and Savior?
Yeah.
Or you know, depending
Are
on
you free of temptation?
depending on your day, just talk to them 4 hours.
Yeah.
Just really ruin their day.
Then now you're in the power position now. Now they have to try to get away.
They
from
have
you.
to pay me to leave them alone.
Yeah.
I'll latch on like a goddamn leash, baby.
Yeah, maybe next time I'll try that.
Yeah, just it's like, Danny, where are you? You're 5 hours late. It's like, oh, I'm talking to my new friend who's helping him sell CDs.
Yeah. So that's that, I guess, right? Are we
Yeah,
good
well,
here?
yeah, I'm cool here, man.
All right. Well, happy 3-year anniversary to the Picky Boys. It's been a fantastic 3 years. We're gonna go for 300 more.
Technically,
And what? Any closing thoughts?
I was just gonna go tell him where to find you.
Oh, well,
I
I opened the floor and
but-
you spit in my face.
But well, I mean, if you want me to spit in your face, I'll put my shoes on, pal. But
Oh.
but no, yeah, man. It's we love. None of this happens without the people watching,
That's true.
and it would still happen because
Mm-hmm.
we do love doing this for you guys and with you guys. But it's just a lot better that people do watch.
It really makes us it makes us less sad.
Yeah. We would just be sad and doing
because or else we're just like, the guy in the RV that lives in Yosemite Park that like broadcasts to the radio and it's like the volcano's gonna explode.
the whole
I'm telling
country.
you.
Yeah, it rose 1 degree Fahrenheit. The whole country's gonna explode.
Yeah, so that's what we would devolve to if we didn't have people watching, and we're very thankful. So thank you, and I'm very excited to hit 10,000 followers. We have a lot of stuff planned, like we said, feet pics, the whole 9 yards. Where can they find you?
Oh, you can find me at Aunt Prisco.
Can't forget
Yep. Oh, here we go.
You can follow me. Danny is watching. Can't forget to follow the Picky Boys podcast. Like, share, subscribe, and just have a great day. Leave a comment down below if you've ever gotten unsolicited nudes.
Fair enough. I guess that's
Or,
not
no,
that
leave
bad.
a comment down below if you've ever had sex with your shoes on. You don't have to say.
that
you
one
don't-
looks a little worse.
You don't have to say it.
Just put a picture of shoes.
Yeah, just say shoes.
Say shoes.
Just leave a comment that says shoes if you've ever had sex with your shoes on.
and understand that we'll know.
Yeah.
Goodbye.